I am here, securing the line. I gather you felt that. If these quakes continue, none of us may escape intact.
If that gravity hook topples, we're going to have a problem. Find a way to stabilize it.
I'll put our science consultant on the job. He's en route to the planet now.
Solida Hesk and her corporation hold the secrets of Isotope 5. She is currently at her resort, hosting 3 Hutt clan lords.
Manju is a spice trafficker and slaver. Kabisho is a negotiator and advocate for the cartel. And Prodoranya runs an industrial moon.
Hesk has installed substantial automated security, and each Hutt also has a cadre of bodyguards. Resistance is inevitable.
If an alarm goes out from the resort, the whole Hutt army will descend on us. Bodyguards will be the least of our problems.
I concur. The resort is built on a self-contained mesa. Isolate the mesa, and neither reinforcements nor fleeing witnesses will pose a problem.
There are only a handful of landing pads around the resort, so I'd suggest destroying the pads and the shuttles.
However, the Hutt's bodyguards are garrisoned at the landing pads as well. To cut off the resort, you will need to pass through them.
Killing may not be necessary. Do you have a holding facility ready?
We're short-staffed to run a prison, but I'll see what I can do.
I will monitor your position and update you as I can. May the Force grant you strength.
Solida Hesk should be around somewhere.
The Archon reviewed my security himself, and if you have a problem, well, why don't you slither back and let me handle this? So the Empire is on Makeb now? Trying to kill the Hutts while they're in one place? Or do you trot after the Republic fleet wherever it goes?
There's no need for insults. You're a businesswoman, and I'm here to ask questions. That's all. What do you know about Isotope 5?
Isotope 5. Right. Yes, my company found it, mined it for our Hutt investors. Kept it a secret by their request. Worst deal we ever made. It's because of the Hutts that we're going to lose Makeb.
You've been working with the Hutts for a long time. Don't claim you've changed now.
You want to know what the Hutts have done? Makeb only has a few weeks left before the planetary core rips apart. That's what happens when you extract Isotope 5.
The ground quakes.
No more Makeb, no more Isotope, and no more fancy resort or corporation. So yes, I'll need Hutt allies once my planet is gone.
Do the Hutts know that Makeb is doomed?
Of course, that's why they're mining all the Isotope 5 they can. Go ahead, watch my hands, I'm not triggering any alarm. There. I've granted access to my corporate systems.
Checking. We're in.
I have information, money and influence, and I'm as happy to work with you as with the Hutts. Just help me survive.
She acts unforgivably.
She's not going to betray us today. And if anyone can mislead the Hutts about our presence, it's her.
My operation, my decision. Consider this a stay of execution, Hesk.
Thank you. I'll keep funneling my resources to you and keep an ear out for anything new. In the meantime, what should I tell the Hutts?
The Empire knows the Republic is struggling with the Hutts over Makeb. Where the Republic goes, the Empire follows.
I can sell that. Good luck out there.
We'll check her corporate data and wait for you at the gravity hook. We can chat about the end of the world.
We've got to have topographic scans, satellite imagery, something.
My lord, you honor us.
Right, welcome back. We found the Isotope 5 location in Hesk's files. The bad news? Getting to it is a problem. The good news? Makeb won't explode for weeks, so why worry?
The destruction of Makeb changes everything. That has to be our priority.
With respect, it doesn't change anything. Our objective is the Isotope 5, and once we're gone, the planet's fate isn't our business.
She is right. The Hutts doomed this world, but it is our empire at stake.
Makeb has a population. I won't have millions die because of the Hutts.
Right. Your call. Our resources are limited, but we'll look at options. In the meantime, we'll give you what we know.
The Hutts store their isotope in Stronghold 1. It is Makeb's treasury, built to be impenetrable. One entrance, unbreachable walls, 6 layers of security.
6, plus a prototype being assembled by the Hutts. Some kind of isotope 5 powered droid in the early stages. We're going to need time to plan.
If Stronghold 1 is where the isotope is held, then how do we get inside without drawing the Hutt's attention?
What about a distraction? There's a message we intercepted.
Interstellar Regulator Command to the Archon. The civilians are getting restless. Had to stop a riot today. And it'll get worse if the Republic's involved. We're moving the hover tanks into settlements. That'll keep them locked down. And we'll level city blocks if we have to.
Wouldn't take much to start a revolt. Worldwide rebellion, and the Hutts won't have the manpower to keep us from the isotope.
If the mercenaries are keeping the civilians in line, it's the mercenaries we need to target. That transmission mentioned hover tanks?
Hover tanks are the vanguard of the mercenary army. Armored and powerful. If you destroy them, the people could rally.
What about propaganda? Couldn't we send a message? Incite them somehow?
Spread the word that Hutt mining operations have doomed the planet. The truth should be enough.
As you wish. I'll leak the files. If you can destroy the hover tanks, I'll keep you up to date on the status of the revolution.
You go to war against the Hutts today. It will be an honor to observe.
The hover tanks have been destroyed, and the mercenaries have been routed.
Dark Lord.
We have observed the enemy's flight. Riots have begun across the planet.
The Hutts just authorized the execution of any civilians not carrying ID. The mercenaries are demanding a raise.
What sort of people terrorize and execute innocents for money?
To shed blood for one's home, one's beliefs, is glorious. There is no glory here.
There is something else. Some of the civilian leadership seems reluctant to take this opportunity to strike. We think they're laying low and regrouping. But if we're going to steal the Isotope 5, we need the civilian leaders organizing a full-on revolt. If I set up a meet, can you push them?
I've earned the loyalty of Jedi, cults, and military leaders. Provincial revolutionaries will be nothing.
Of course. There's a man named Avesta, who's got influence with the rebels. He's holed up at an old plantation. You've already got half the planet riled up. Win over Avesta, and he'll make sure everyone's pointing the right way.
Don't move, Sith! Not one move!
Careful, ground team.
Listen to their voices. They cannot defeat you, but they stand defiant.
I'm not here to fight. Your droids attacked first. But I'll lay down my weapons.
Not necessary. I trust you could kill me barehanded. I'm Avesta. I received your message. You freed the settlements, and I'm grateful. But why would the Empire get involved at all?
I represent the Dark Council, and I have come to this world personally to stop the Hutt Cartel. We've given you an opportunity to fight back. You need to take it and organize a planet-wide attack.
And what if we say no?
If you say no, we walk away and don't speak again. Simple enough.
Fair enough. But I'll need to talk to the others. I can't make this decision for the whole planet.
I think that's a good sign. Once Polis is on board, get out and I can tip off the regulator mercenaries. Let them know Polis's attack is coming. Maximize the blood and fury.
Tipping off the regulators was not part of the plan.
We don't want the Hutts to win, but we need to draw the fight out as long as possible. I thought you'd like it.
These rebels battle for their people against unthinkable odds. They deserve our admiration.
It's done. Within 12 hours, we'll coordinate raids on the regulator bases and Hutt palaces. But we're still outmatched. Stay and help us plan.
Show me your equipment and your team. There's a lot to prepare, and not much time.
I guess you made your call.
Take your teams here and here. Understood?
Won't be easy.
We won't do better either. We should get ready, and you should get going. Not sure I should say it to the Empire, but thank you.
My teams say they're outgunned. Tell the Hutts to get us aerial support or the regulators walk.
The Hutts took our planet from us. Now we take it back!
Pakamalamaku, a perge kikama.
My lord, we're getting a few hours before the fighting settles. That's our window to break into Stronghold 1 and steal the Isotope 5.
How are the rebels faring against the mercenaries and the Hutt Armada?
They fight bravely. They will not win this day. But give them time.
Can you get me the Stronghold 1 data? Right. The vault facility is built into a volcanic mesa, with a single entrance above the magma. It's also got sensors, alarms, enough to catch any thief who gets inside.
We don't want to alert the Hutts before we have to. Can we neutralize the systems?
Our science consultant has a proposal.
Niga manik nagig oya. Makini argam kim mamek wawak. Beraka karam kara. Ninyamak oramag yang megik. Mem amgab kugab kramanik. Unka kiga mayamak.
I haven't seen your species with the Science Bureau before.
Kala jiwa nimok. Bemgam nyama naya aigam.
My squad will follow your initial insertion to cover your escape route. Once inside, expect heavy resistance. Regulator mercenaries and automated security, yes. But also specialists loyal to the Hutt Cartel.
There's also the Hutt's prototype Isotope 5 droid. Assuming it's online, which we probably should. Still trying to find its weak points, but we're out of time.
It has to be more than a name and a power source. What can the droid do?
Nulilak apa jam kamgram. Amka nem nang nemua inuk. Kam inu nemuk. Naja naya akam memnik miraka.
We estimate the Hutts have mined about 100 kilos of Isotope 5. You'll be able to move it by hand with Sithorat's help. I think that's everything. We're at your service.
You have done well under trying circumstances. Now is the final test. But I assure you, the Dark Council is proud. Today, we do what must be done. Today, we save the Empire.
My lord.
My lord.
Nodrin, send that data on where to plant the explosives. Sithorat, get your team ready. All hands, let's go.
The last of the charges are in place. Support team, confirm.
Confirmed, my lord. We'll get a major groundquake when those go off. Recommend you find shelter before detonation. The mercenaries' landing pad isn't far. Should be sturdy enough not to collapse.
Should be is not an acceptable degree of risk.
No, of course not. Nodrin?
Laporam amka. Mamni nikag. Nagnaya mamni kambram.
We're ready for the detonation when you are.
This is the ground team, preparing to detonate charges.
Acknowledged. Status report?
Nanikara mirek agam. Ja uklibik.
There's a general alarm going out, but that's standard for a groundquake of this magnitude.
And the stronghold won't be getting reinforcements while the Hutts are putting down the revolt. You're clear to go inside.
Do we have schematics? Security rosters? What am I facing in there?
Sending the blueprints now. We know the place is full of regulator mercenaries and Hutt Cartel specialists, but we're light on details. Lord Sithorat's team will follow you in and hold the upper levels open. Good luck.